Hi everyone, it's Carissa at Sprinkled with Glitter, and I am here with a how-to video for you today. Today I'm going to show you how to use these digital cut files. This one is from Studio Calico and it just happens to be an SVG, but I'm going to show you how to import that into your Silhouette Studio and then use it in a cut. Now, on the same day on my blog, you can also see how I use this cut in 5 different cards, so make sure that you head on over to sprinkledwithglitter.com and check that out as well. So I just have this up and showing you the digital cut file, and I'm going to now bring up my Silhouette Studio software. And I have a blank document here, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to open a new document when I open this file. So I'm going to open the digital file, and I'll just show you here that I actually just have it on my desktop in the folder. So wherever you have it, wherever you've downloaded it to, that's where you're going to access it from. And I'm sorry, mine is on my desktop, and I have this little file folder here. And you can see that there is a PNG version and an SVG. Now I want to use the SVG version, so I'm just going to double click that and it's going to bring it into the Silhouette Studio software for me. I only want to use this hello cut down here, so I'm going to go ahead and select this and hit Command U to ungroup this all, and then I'm going to just select and delete everything that I'm not using. So I can go back and use these at another time, but for today I'm just going to be using this hello. So I move that up into the corner there, and then I'm going to go to my trace window, which actually happens to be open already. And I'm going to hit select trace area and just draw a rectangle around my shape that I want to trace. So you can see there that those yellow lines are coming up, and I'm just going to click the trace button. Now I can kind of take this back, and I don't need this black version anymore. This created some cut lines, which you're seeing with the red, but if I zoom in here, I'm going to show you that it actually kind of double traced it. So you can see that there's 2 lines. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here and show you how I'm going to fix that. So I'm just going to select this, and I am going to right click and hit release compound path, and that's going to separate all of these little lines from each other. So if you can see now, I'm going to click on that outer one and just drag that down, and I'll show you, and all of these inner lines are going to disconnect as well. So you can see I'm kind of dragging that away. I'm gonna delete all the outer ones. So I'm just gonna go through here and click on all the outer portions of this trace and just delete those and get rid of them. So I only have one cut line here. And I'm just selecting them and then using the delete button to delete them. So now I have just one cut line all the way around, and I'm going to select all this again because all these little tiny pieces in here are separate shapes right now, and I want to make them a compound path again. So I'll just right click and hit make compound path, and now you can see when I move this, this is all one piece. So now that I have that ready to cut, I am going to take it and make a card front for this, and you'll see me use this over on my blog, like I said, in about 5 different cards. So I'm going to just take and draw a rectangle, and I can make it any size, and I'm going to go to the scale window and just click the dimensions that I want are 5 inches by 3.75, and that just happens to be a 1/2 inch smaller on both sides than an A2 card. And you can see when I hit apply that that just made that the exact size that I wanted. So now this kind of helps me get my spacing right, and I'm just going to kind of rearrange things because I want this up at the top of my mat here. So that is going to be the card layer, and I'm going to use this on that card layer, but I'm going to inset it into a circle. So I'm going to grab my drawing ellipse tool, and I'm going to come over to my mat, and at holding down the shift key, I'm going to draw a circle. Holding down the shift key is going to keep it a perfect circle. If I don't have it, the shift key held down, it will be it can go into an oval and it will let you free form that ellipse. So I'll just kind of make it to almost about 2 inches there. And then I'm going to size this down to where this will fit just inside of that circle. So to get a really good fit, I'm just going to zoom in here on this. I'll zoom in one more time so that you can kind of see. So I'm going to bring this down into the circle, and I want just the edges of this O and this top of this H and kind of over here just to touch the edge of that circle. So I'll just resize it until I get it right about where I want it and position it in the circle. I can probably go just a teeny bit smaller there. So you can see that there are just a few little places where this overlaps, right over here on the edge, up here along the top edge, and then this portion right here. If I were to cut this now, this would cut into lots of tiny little pieces, and because it's going to cut not only the circle but the hello outside of it. What I want this to be is to be one big shape. So I'm going to go ahead and select both of these shapes, the circle and the hello, and I'm going to come to the modify window up here, which is the one with the M, and I'm just going to hit subtract. Now, the reason that it did it this way is because I have them layered wrong. So just to undo that, I'm going to hit Command Z, and it's kind of picky, but it likes this one on the top. So what I'm going to do is just right click that and put bring to the front. And now that hello is in front of the circle shape. Now if I select these again and hit subtract, you're going to see that it just took away kind of the cut on this and that. So this will all cut as one piece now. So what I'm going to do is just drag this up. Oops. I forgot that once I do that, I need to select it all again. And I will just right click it and make it a compound path once again. So now that is all one piece. I'm not sure why when I do the subtract, I guess it makes it all little pieces again, but you can just fix that by just selecting all of that and then making it a compound path again. And then I'll just drag it up onto my card base here and kind of position that. So once I get it into the position that I want, I can hit Command A for select it all, and then Command G and group it, and that's going to make it all one big piece. Now, to create all of the card bases that I used for the cards that I created, I went ahead and just filled my page with these. And to do that, you can go to this replicate window here, and you can go to fill page, and it will fit 6 of these card bases on one page. So go ahead and go on over to my blog and check out all the cards that I made using this hello cut. I hope you enjoyed this video. For links to anything project related for this project, you can visit my blog, also sprinkledwithglitter.com, and I have it all linked up over there for these cut files as well. Have a fabulous day, and thanks for watching.